I'm shooting this video in the basement for no other reason other than to just show you guys the basement, and I already accidentally hit my head on this pipe, so we're off to a great start. So I got my phone because there's a couple things that I wanted to address. I don't want to forget anything. First of all, I'm sorry for the audio from the last video. Usually I don't mention audio because we have run into a lot of audio problems, and most of the time you guys don't even notice. So usually I just try not to draw any attention to it, and nobody's any the wiser. But this time it was pretty glaring. So what happened really was a couple weeks ago, Dylan came over and we went through every single thing in the camera menu system because many of you guys don't know, but we shoot with a Sony camera, and Sony cameras, their menu system is just like notoriously convoluted and complex. So we went through every single thing, and I think what happened was Dylan accidentally reset the audio recording levels from 20 down to 5. Which makes it about 4 times quieter, which is what happened. And on top of that, he also was accidentally plugging the microphone jack, which is right here, this little red one, if you can see that. He was accidentally plugging into the headphone jack. So there was a microphone technically plugged into the camera, but it wasn't being used. So that's why it was very quiet and just not very good sounding. So he has since learned not to do that. And now he knows how to go into the menu system and actually change the volume within the actual camera itself. And Dylan is also one of those kind of people who, if he makes a mistake once, he really beats himself up over it, and then he makes sure to never do it again. Like, he'll have a checklist. I showed him how to plug in headphones so you can hear it while he was recording, or just text it before just to see how it's going. So it's probably not going to happen again, except for in this video there's some audio issues because this was before I found him. Like, I actually saw him plugging it into the wrong hole, and I was like, what are you doing, Dylan? And then he was like, well, I already recorded the video. So it's much louder though this time, so it just will sound a little bit tinny. But this is why usually I don't even bring this up, because I've shot videos before where I just like forgot the mic and none of you guys even noticed anything. So that's why a lot of times I don't mention these things, like I said earlier. So you'll maybe notice by like the very last clip, the audio sounds much better. And that's because that was like right before I saw him plugging it in. I was like, what are you doing? So the audio is better than last time, but it's not as good as it usually is until like the very last clip. So anyway, on to the next topic, which was Chris, the summer intern. So a lot of you guys actually were super nice and saying, hey, welcome to the team, Chris. I think you've been doing a great job. But Chris has since left the team because he was just a summer intern. That's all he was planning on doing. He's back at school full time. He wouldn't have time to do this anyway. So I think he did a really great job, and I can't wait to see what he does for the future. But he's no longer working for us because that's how summer interns work. And then the next thing is Dylan will be shooting for the channel more often, and I'll be editing a bit more. I'm not going to completely stop shooting videos because I just don't want to do that to you guys. But I will be bopping back and forth basically between Syracuse and Buffalo because I'm going to be starting a real estate YouTube channel with my friend in Buffalo, which is like a little over 2 hours away. So it's driving there and back every day would be a little much. But we will definitely be working on this house in the videos. We have another house to work on. Right now we're finishing up on closing on that house, and then we'll be coming here, I think in the winter, we'll probably be working on this house. And when I start the renovations, I'm definitely going to be recording. I mean, obviously I have another YouTube channel for it, but I will be letting you guys know what the YouTube channel is called, because as of right now, I don't have a name for it. We haven't even started shooting any videos, so I don't know just yet, but you will definitely see the renovations of this house, and I know that you guys would be very interested in that. You guys have even said that you would be. The last thing is the live stream this Friday is going to be Fruity Pebble Bark with white chocolate, because the last video that had the terrible audio, a lot of you guys, other than commenting about audio, were saying that the white chocolate you think would be so much better than the milk chocolate. And I agree. I think it would look so much cooler. And then my mom, originally, she was saying like, well, you know, we usually sell much more the milk chocolate when it comes to Bark. It's just like so much more popular because so many more people just like milk chocolate. But I think that the white chocolate really obviously look much better, but it might even taste a little bit better too. I think personally that the ruby chocolate would probably taste and look the coolest, but it is so expensive that I don't think that very many people would be willing to buy it. It's possible maybe they can make a small batch and just like see how that goes. It would be much more expensive though, because the chocolate for us is also much more expensive for ruby chocolate. So anyway, I hope to see you guys, as many of you guys there as possible, Friday Eastern Standard Time, Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just know that going forward, we're going to be having much better audio. So enjoy this video. Woo!
Love a good smell of a fresh bag of chips.
I was about to say the same thing.
It's a weird smell.
So golden on the camera.
Yeah, it looks good.
Is it always like an interesting process of going through and finding like just the right chips?
A lot of times it's like you can tell how well the bag was cared for prior to it getting to us, because sometimes you get it and like the whole bag of chips is just an absolute, like, it's just crumbs. But this is a good bag right here. It's got nice ones.
Yeah, Terry tries her best when she's picking them out. She's kind of a pro at like searching through all the racks, and
she's genuinely picking it out, like she's not describing them. That's a good one. Kind of sort through it, I get my hands underneath it, pull them up, because a lot of chips kind of hide. Can't be doing that.
It's got to be mildly stressful too, because you're like, I'm trying to move them, but I don't want to break them or snap them.
You gotta be gentle.
Gentle.
And nice, gentle fingers.
Oh gosh, I think you broke one.
Probably did. Yeah, Pac-Man looking one.
You're right. We found like a couple of those today. Like when Steve was dipping them, he kept looking over at me and was like, whacker, whacker, whacker.
It's like the definition of just having fun at your job.
Yeah.
It's way too much fun.
All the time, yeah. When the camera's not on him, people are like, what is he like? He's the same. He's got a clown nose on his face and
just goofing around.
Yep.
Getting stuff done somehow too, like way faster than I am, but
yeah.
Goofing around, like.
He's also been doing this for a little longer.
That would, yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that chip.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Thing's massive. Oh my god.
That's ready for some chocolate. And then I kind of go through, and I like the circular ones, and I also like it when they're flatter, because they get covered a little bit easier, and they look nice at the end. Don't have to touch them up so much. You gotta lay them down so they don't get caught in like the mesh. So like if it's like that, there's little bits where it'll catch, so you kind of want to have the C facing up. I also like to put, if it's like kind of popping up like that, I like to put that end up top so that the chocolate hits it first and I don't have to go through too much afterwards.
Gotcha.
Little things you learn as you do it.
It's a science, huh?
A little bit, honestly.
Yeah.
It's definitely not just like randomly placing things down. There's reason for it. These are tough. I'm definitely gonna need to touch that one up.
But I feel like it also holds the chocolate so nice on the top part.
It gets like, it almost acts as like a bowl. Hopefully they don't move too much.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think it's pushed around a little bit, but...
It's covered right now.
Looking good.
That one got covered. I wasn't expecting it.
You're just so good, man. You've been working at it.
This one didn't, though.
Touch-ups.
A little bit.
Now, is that just because the chocolate didn't cool good enough underneath to catch it, or?
Yeah, I think realistically it's like a little bit of a balancing act, because sometimes like you can get it to cover all of it, but then other times really just kind of like it doesn't
just
want
unlucky.
So yeah, there's ways of doing it. I try my best not to take it from there. Sometimes I like to because it's faster, but just take a little bit of the tempered chocolate from over there. You don't have to like ruin one that looks nice already. And then you just make them pretty again.
You're like an artiste.
Yeah. chocolate already.
Nice.
That's gonna look good.
I was gonna say I'll have to get out of your way here.
Got the trash bag. Babies to sleep and repeat. This is the hard part. It's trying not to break them.
Yeah, carry them from the box to the conveyor belt.
They're gentle.
No correction. The hardest part is not eating any.
You are very true. Me making the caramels, it's so hard. Like
Yeah, right?
It's the hardest part of my job. Gotta actually look like I'm doing something. I can't eat all of it.
Yeah. Just make like an extra pound of them. Goes unrecorded. Oh no, where'd it go? I have no clue.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Bye-bye.
It's a wonderful time.
Let's see the top down cut. It's a little steamy. Oh, there you go.
Gotta get low.
Get low.
I'm gonna do my best to make sure I can like actually see the ones that need help, more or less than trying to like flip it.
Just guess.
Yeah.
They look pretty good to the untrained eye here. Maybe that one.
Well, which one? Try and guess right now.
That one right here?
It's actually
the
good.
lip?
Got the tiniest little bit.
Oh. I was just thinking because it's so high up off the ground.
Yeah. They're a little thin.
But they look pretty good all around though.
They definitely are. They're coming out good.
Yeah.
A little bit later on in the day when the chocolate starts to sit for longer, it's a little thicker and it doesn't necessarily coat as well, but gotta do more touch-ups later on, but this is pretty early on the day, so. Good. I've tried to go fast with these, but they're in such like a strange orientation that they end up like flying off the paper, so I just go slow.
Potato chips we're bringing back.
Wow, new
New potato chips we're bringing back.
New old school?
These are the original cow chips.
Ah.
With the white, and then they didn't sell very well for some reason, so we started doing peanut butter, and that took right off. But now we're having trouble getting the peanut butter chocolate, so we thought we'd try going back to the white chocolate again, and they're just as good.
Yeah, I mean, they look really good.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You got two kinds of chocolate and potato chips.
It's a win-win.
Yeah. Who's gonna say no?
So yeah, you had these a long time ago? you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. Years ago we used to make them. They sold great for a while, and then they kind of slowed down. And then we stopped making them, and then started doing peanut butter, and then that took off.
Yeah. Because peanut butter is great.
Oh yeah, peanut butter is great. But then we have a hard time getting the peanut butter now lately. But so we thought we'd bring back the white ones. The original cow chips. I got the chocolate all tempered, so I can do this. Just like somebody does this at home in a bowl of chocolate, you gotta temper it. But then once it's tempered, then you can just go right to town.
You punching me over here, tough guy?
That's right.
Look at all these potato
Just
chips.
keep going.
No, you keep going.
Terry wants a whole bunch of them.
Quick, Steve, before she finds out we don't have any left. You gotta keep making them.
Keep going. Got a whole baker's rack full.
Yeah, how many of these are you doing today?
All of them. All those. As many as I can.
Whoa! I know, look at that's a lot. I do love the chocolate covered potato chips in general.
Yeah, they're one of our best sellers.
Yeah.
They are good. Can't beat them.
Can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
So why do you think they're called cow chips, though?
You know, only people out in the country know that. Cow chips. I don't know how to explain
We'll leave it.
it.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the
without
country folk.
getting, you know.
Yeah, we don't want to get too in detail. Okay? But if you know, you know.
There's a twofer.
Whoa. Just do the whole thing.
Yeah, see that?
Whoa.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what do you know?
I know. Hopefully they are popular again. I don't see why not.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll take off.
Yeah.
Hey, there's another twofer. Look at that. Whoa. Way to go.
What'd I do?
Nothing. You're just good, Dylan.
Thanks, man.
So everybody start ordering these.
You heard it.
Fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. Get them while they're, well, we don't want them hot. Alright. Good work, Steve.
Thanks. I try hard and eat right.
Hey, that's Terry's line.
Oh, huh.
I think you're reading the wrong script.
She does my lines.
Oh, okay. Now that's looking like a good cow chip. The only one that you actually want to eat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the other one.
Yeah, no.
Steve says something from the country.
Yeah, we ain't gonna.
I gotta go now.
Oh, he's running.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
And a little bit of the chip with the chocolate, white chocolate.
All right. And you've never had one?
I haven't.
You're like just what I expected.
It is, but it's good. Hey,
Yeah.
the talk right now is so yummy.
Would you say it's better than peanut butter though?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a little bit sweeter, I think, than the regular one. The white chocolate has that little bit more of a sweeter chocolate flavor to it, but like, yeah, that's amazing. I don't really know what to say about it. You know what it tastes like. It's
Yeah. Glad to bring it back though.
definitely, yeah. But
Saved the file for these
I did.
in case the cows ever came back.
The cows came home.
So, how well do you think they're gonna do? Obviously,
Well, because these are the only one, I think
Yeah.
they're going to take off like wildfire.
yeah.
Because the cow chips were the original, these were the original one we did. The milk chocolate with the white chocolate. But then somewhere along the way, we said, hey, let's try them with the peanut butter. And the peanut butter totally outstripped the white chocolate ones.
Well, yeah. Peanut butter in America, at least, is like
It's a thing.
it is a huge thing.
So there was became such a good seller that the white cow chips were just sitting there. So we discontinued them. Yeah. Well, the sad day has come. The peanut butter's too thick to dip. I know, it's sad. Hopefully they change the formula again someday, but we haven't found a good workaround where it's thin enough to dip, but doesn't bloom.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are going to be giving us all types of suggestions. We've already tried them.
Yeah.
We tried a bunch of stuff, and it might get thin enough, but it bloomed when we did it. And we don't really want the white spots or streaks through it. So we tried, like I said, we tried out various methods, and we're not successful with them. So we have discontinued it. But things change, so they may change back.
Yeah. I think people forget also that you all are here 8 to 10 hours a day, so that's how long you think about those things rather than just a couple minutes in passing after a video. You know what I mean? So.
And we have the Googles too.
Yes. But yeah, I'm sure something will come along eventually. It's just right
we
now.
have the peanut butter potato chip bark as a workaround. It's the same ingredients. It still tastes fantastic, but it's just easier to blob the peanut butter than it is to dip the peanut butter. So that's what we're doing now. We're back the cow chips in white chocolate. And there's some people, yourself, who are going to be very happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, heck, people that had peanut allergies. Because we don't really have a huge selection of items with white chocolate, so this adds to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think people think white chocolate might be more popular than it is compared to, like, other stuff. I mean, it is still popular, but, you know what I mean? I felt like back at the old shop, I was like, well, I love white chocolate, so everyone must love white chocolate. And then
the thing
cow
is
chips
if you've had bad, where they call it white chocolate,
Yeah.
but it's not white chocolate, where it's made with palm kernel oil, that's actually called compound.
Oh.
To me, compound is something you put on your pipe joints,
Yeah.
okay? But there's a type of confection which is made with palm kernel oil and various other stuff that's not that great, but they call it white chocolate or white coating or white chocolate confection, whatever. But people eat that and they think they're getting white chocolate, and they're like, I hate this. This is awful. 'Cause it's kind of like super
yeah.
sweet. But real white chocolate is made with cocoa butter, sugar, vanilla, and milk. It might
So-
be skim milk.
So pretty different
No,
from
it's
the other
whole
stuff.
milk and vanillin. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what's in real white chocolate. Cocoa butter is the key ingredient there because it comes from the cocoa bean. So it tastes it tastes like essence of chocolate.
Yes.
So people that don't like a real strong chocolate flavor, but they like their creaminess and the mouthfeel
Yeah,
of
yeah,
white
yeah.
chocolate. So that's what real white chocolate is. So if
I've
you
never
have
thought
had
about it.
compound, you're going to think that white chocolate's terrible, but it's not. It's creamy and delicious, and we're putting it on cow chips
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you're putting it on cow chips?
Yes, we're putting it on cow chips, or cow patties, or cow pies. All those
However,
good
yeah.
all those good sounding euphemisms, and in the country that's not what it really means. If you're out in the rural areas.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm trying to think of the word bucolic. I kept coming up with bovine. If you're out in the bucolic areas, which might also be bovine areas.
All right. Well, I'm glad they made the cut.
Yeah. So, cow chip people who've been missing them, they're back. You waited till the cows came home. Cows came home.
Guess what we're doing today, Dylan? Guess. If you had to guess, what would you say? What these are?
You're bagging up cow chips.
Moo. Yeah.
Move over.
Moo. I don't know any cow puns.
I hope that these chips really
Move
well.
you. Oh, move you, I said.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
move
know
you.
where I was going with
It would behoove you to.
that. Move you.
Or behoove, I
The
don't know.
behoove.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, guys, these are really good. These were the original cow chips we had years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just weren't as popular, so we stopped making them with white chocolate and we started doing peanut butter. But since that the peanut butter chocolate changed, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So now we're going back to this. So,
Yeah.
well,
They look pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I mean, they remind me of like Half Moon cookies. You know what I mean?
yes, definitely.
But better.
Do they call them something else too? Half moon cookies? Is there another name for them?
I think there is moon pie.
It's black. Yeah, black and
whites or
black and white
something,
cookies. Yeah.
Yeah,
These are kind of like that.
You've really outdone yourself here, Kat. They had lots of chips.
I remember these when I was a kid. I always loved these.
I used to get them too when I was a lot younger. And then I think I went into the shop like probably like 6 or 7 years ago, and I remember I came in to get specifically them, and I looked around the entire shop and they weren't there, and I went, what happened?
Hyperventilating over here.
Yeah, it was a minor meltdown.
Need the cow chips. Oh, that's too many. You guys want to?
Oh, no.
So you guys want to try one?
Okay, thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
just go ahead, grab
Take
it.
a big old bite through the camera.
Okay, I think they liked it.
You can probably smell it.
Yeah, smell-o-vision, we're still working on it.
Do you want me to show you how I staple it?
Yeah, look at these nice
Quite the
labels.
process.
Is it?
Oh yes, very intense.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
Should
Can
be, Dylan.
you hold my hand? I'm scared.
I can't. I need both
Oh,
hands.
yeah, true.
Silly Dylan.
Okay, sorry.
All right. This is very different than every other time I staple something.
Okay.
Because I haven't done these in years. That's why.
Are you gonna be able to remember?
Oh, I don't know.
Listen, it's okay. I think
Wow.
you got an in with the boss lady.
I think I did.
So I think you'll
Look at
be
that.
okay.
It's like riding a bicycle. If it was a cow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Anyways. Look. Finesse.
All right, show it. Show it off. Oh,
This is a beautiful cow, right?
well,
What's her name?
Bessie. Bessie.
Bessie and Nessie.
Yep. There you go.
Bessie and Nessie. All right, let me do a large bag too.
Just to, technique might be a little different.
Gotta be equal. So we put the big chips in the big bags because otherwise, if you put big chips in there, it's gonna just be like 3 large chips in the
Yeah,
bag.
right.
You're like, hey, how come I only got 3? Voila!
Great
Do
job, Kat.
you got all that?
Yeah, we're gonna print it now.
Oh my gosh. I do love these, but they're not vegan, so I
Yeah.
can't eat them.
Don't eat them on the job.
I can't.
All right. Bye.
Bye, kids.
Leah, what are you doing?
I gotta get these rabbit chips while they're still hopping.
They're not rabbit chips. They're cow chips.
Oh.
But you didn't have to come all the way here to get them. You can go online at herculescandies.com.
I didn't have to come in here?
No. So you can get out of here now.